Whoa! NHL graphics? Logan Thompson special debuted in the Stanley Cup playoffs, but the second price point, SV Pro, we have got all kinds of new options with Bauer's new second price point line in the Vapor family, the SV Pro. You've seen the graphics on Logan Thompson. I may be teasing one of the options we'll get to as I close this glove. First time ever available in the second price point. Oh, Cam, we've got a lot to get into here. Welcome back to the Hockey Shop Source for Sports. We're going to go through this entire line. It might take a while because there are a ton of new features beyond a graphic that got NHL approval and NHL support being worn by Logan Thompson. Right?
Yes, he is currently wearing.
He is. This is SP Pro. He's not wearing the second price point pad.
No,
but he is wearing the ground.
No, as Bauer tends to do. Certain things get skinned as other things, and mismatch. But
it may not be in the NHL as a pad, as a product at the second price point, but this baby feels like it could play at some really high levels. This is not scaled down as much as we've seen in the past with other brands.
So continuing the trend of continuing to upgrade what we'll call the mid-level price point, and also adding,
I would say Bauer led the way on.
Yes, but adding the word pros to mid-level price point.
Don't get me started.
Centerpiece.
At least they put a new name in front of it. Pro.
You know what? Here, we'll even start with. Can you tell me what SV Pro stands for?
I can't.
Supreme Vapor Pro. So that's the commingling of both the Vapor and the Supreme line together now, which is something because we don't see a mid-level shadow pad anymore. They just have their one line. However, some kind of new features that also apply to both goalies now. Ability to obviously order this custom. This is nothing new. We saw this previously in the past.
But new custom options now.
But new custom options. So before custom, you were basically just picking your colors. You could add your name, choose your size, but no additional plus sizing. That was it.
Now,
no additional plus sizing. So you still are stuck in the small, medium, large.
Well, which is plus 1.5, as you informed us.
Yes. Stiff core option.
So I can, in a second price point pad, order a stiffer core.
Correct. So if you did like, say, that M5 Pro pad when it was around, and you were preferring something a little bit on the stiffer side, the ability to get that stiffer core in the pad in this mid-level price. So,
and you can see, it is stock. It's a flexible pad.
We're still following the Vapor line in terms of flexibility. Curvex composite is still in that upper thigh, so that's still providing some of that long-term rigidity. Traditional cut and sew graphics here, so we're not getting that same rebound boost skin or anything like that. However, moving to the back of the pad, that's where now we get back to the similarities between this and, say, a Flylight pad, for example.
All right. Let's fly at it.
Boom. Extended knee cradle. We saw this on the Flylight. Same general premise here. You still got that grip knee as well.
Stability flex. So it's
stability flex. That's a give to it. It's going to have some give to it. Return of the tabs for the control strap. So again, something that was deleted off of last year's X5 Pro. It's back.
And you can stick a professor strap in.
Correct. So something that I really, really do like, and it's a good adjustability feature in terms of for being able to dial in your pad. Opening it up.
I already opened mine. It's TuneFit Plus.
Yeah, you see that. So if you saw that new slider that's available on the Flylight, or you like TuneFit 2.0, you've got options. Remember,
it's removable.
It makes it removable, so you do have the ability to switch it out to whatever you like.
But TuneFit Plus is not.
That's correct. Not as big of a tab here. However, that slider strap will still fit onto this tab.
You tried it?
Yes.
Wow.
It will work.
Good for you. Again, much like the Flylights, you've got the return also of stock bootstrap.
Being able to add the bootstrap.
Doesn't cover the bootstrap, but you can you don't have to custom order the ability to add it in.
Correct.
You have, what else do you have, Cam? I'm looking.
Yes. So some of the comboing, again, of Supreme and Vapor. Supreme style toe bridge.
Right.
That's that thicker HD foam toe bridge as opposed to the flap that we'd find just on the Vapor. Again, a little bit more options in terms of for where you actually want to place your laces and or bungees. Being able to fully offset it completely if you like. The bridge itself is already stock offset, but again, if you want to center it a little bit more, you do have that option stock. That flat Vapor style boot, very flat, that we see and have seen. Very flexible too. And your bungee toe ties with that guy.
All right. what other custom options do I have here? So if I order custom on this, I can choose the core, I can stiffen it up, which will probably give you a little more durability.
Potentially. I mean, that depends on exactly what kind of style of pad you're looking for. That's more of a softer conversation than it is durability.
I can custom order color,
Yes, you can.
this graphic,
And you can get your name.
custom order, I can get my name on it.
Yes.
Those are my options.
And also choose if you would like the stock SV Pro glove, which is like a $590, or
I teased this earlier. We're into it.
SV90, a $580 in a mid-level price point.
First time ever for Bauer. They're bringing the 580. They're, what do they call it? Vapor 90.
Vapor 90.
Into the second price point.
That's correct.
Nice.
So, good segue into.
Well, I'd like to talk about the gloves, but I kind of feel like I missed the what I don't know what it is. It sort of looks like it's quilted. I feel like it's the Bounty Quicker, Thicker, Picker Upper here.
The textured slide surface?
Textured slide surface.
Well, it's not necessarily even the slide surface. That's just more.
Because
really gusset contact.
We should be sliding on here.
And you're going to be landing on the cap plate and the knee
here,
plate.
which is offset for that exact reason. This is just a little less friction, I'm guessing, a little less contact point with the ice.
So if anything, you know, depending on how you're sliding too, with having that little bit more texture there, you could add, it potentially is a little bit of a stopper too as well. Like, I don't know, let's throw out some ideas. You know what, you in the comment section, tell you what, we're going to add some overall feedback. What do you think of this? Do you think it's going to make much of a difference? Do you think it will help with your slide? Do you think it will help be a bit of a stopper? Let us know below.
Because of course you do have a calf pillow here. And so the weight of your calf, and they've offset this. So the pressure is on there, which is a hard surface. Pressure is on here, which is a harder surface. And that's where your sliding comes from. But we just found this interesting, and Cam didn't have a call out for it. So we're just calling it the Bounty Quicker, Thicker, Picker Upper.
There we go.
Gloves.
Well, you're already holding the SV90, so.
We already talked about it.
Yes.
580 break.
Correct. Available stock. Same matching graphics and color patterns that you'd find off the wall.
So by custom order, I choose between the two. You've actually got this in stock as a stock option as well.
Correct. Similar story. If you like your X5 Pro in terms of for your catcher, you're going to like the SV Pro stock. Same 590 style brake, same double T, same overall feel.
Single T in the Vapor 90, the SV90. You
Yes.
see the difference in the way the pocket sort of forms there, similar to what we saw on the Flylight.
That's correct. Yeah. So basically, your major differences, you're not going to see their catch light material. You're not going to see their same pour-on material in the glove itself. That's starting to negate the couple price points in terms of difference between that and what would be the Flylight at the top price point.
Feels a little thicker too in the palm.
Yeah, that said, even though we are like reducing, you know, technical foams, I think it feels thicker than last year for sure.
Okay.
Anecdotally. Blocker. If you like your X5 Pro blocker, you're going to love the brand new SV Pro blocker. That's pretty much the exact same thing.
Okay.
Simple. Yes, updated backhand materials, a little bit more open cuff that we noticed in the actual Flylight as well. We talked about that. Great overall balance, that same tighter feel.
Yeah.
TTC foam in the fingers. So you do get a little bit of an upgrade.
Oh, a little foam on the back of the fingers. I didn't know that. Hey, look at you. You forgot the call outs earlier.
Oh, they're calling it out now. You know,
Attaboy.
that's what a job is.
But that's not all, folks.
Oh, yeah.
We have more options for you.
So, brand new. We'll start with the glove first. This is intermediate. This is SV90. Intermediate
Vapor
580 style.
Again,
Yes.
never before up.
Never before offered. We now have this available. Stock off the wall. Can order custom as well in the SV.
You got little hands.
Yes. Yes. SV intermediate. Available to order custom. And get that glove as well.
Okay. What else we got back?
Oh, one more surprise. Brand new for this year.
These might fit you, Cam.
SV Pro Junior. So if you're looking for more of an upgraded pad as opposed to, say, the Bauer GSX, if you're something a little bit different, not available custom, but what you are getting that CurveX composite in the core and that upper thigh portion of the pad. A bit of a stiffer pad, change up in the actual strapping system itself, so it's still following that intermediate and senior level pad as well. They're getting a bit of an upgrade in overall performance. No Vapor 90 option here. Keep that in mind. So you're still going to have the stock SV Pro glove in that junior sizing. However,
Maybe you can fit into an intermediate.
Yes, a nice little upgrade in terms of for juniors if they're looking for more of a performance-based pad.
All right. Okay. So there are a ton of options we just threw at you with the new SV Pro line. Supreme, Vapor, Pro, second price point with lots of Pro features. If they have any questions about the changes in the line or anything like that, where do they get you, Kev?
604-589-8299 or 1-800-567-7790 or check us out at thehockeyshop.com.
Different colors, different sizes, everything in stock. The ability to, like we said, he's going to have the SV90 glove in stock on the rack. You can mix and match. Just give him and his crew a shout here at the Hockey Shop if you got any more questions or to order.